Hi guys, welcome to a new graphic setting video on Fallout, why do I say that? It's Far Cry. It's Far Cry New Dawn. I've been saying Fallout for the last few days. This game is not Fallout, it's Far Cry. Anyway, so today we're doing a graphic settings video on Far Cry New Dawn. This game and the colours are absolutely beautiful. Can you stop following me, please? The purples, the yellows, the blues, the greens. Oh, it's just an absolute gorgeous game. Can you stop following me? Anyway, so yeah, today we're going to do the graphics settings videos. Before I get into this video, please like, comment and subscribe. I always say at the end of the videos, and I'm going to say at the start of this video, if you guys have any graphics settings that are better than this and run smoother on your PC, if you want to put your specs down below and the graphic settings you use, I will feel free to pin it. I will even mention it in the video in the future of you guys' names or something, and put a comment on the screen. I want to try and interact more with the audience. I've been getting a lot of comments recently, a lot of likes, which is really inspiring me to make videos that are better quality and everything. And also I've put a link in the description for a PayPal link, and if you guys want to donate to me for me to buy games that you want me to try and do graphic settings on and see if I can find anything that's better, or just help me in general for everyday life, then feel free to go and donate below. But anyway, let's get straight to the video. We're going to go straight to options, we're going to go straight to video, and we're going to go straight here on the main screen that you're going to get. So this is your monitor screen. Refresh rate, it will be, most people have 60 hertz screens nowadays, so if you guys have got more than 60 hertz, turn that refresh rate right up. I've got 240 hertz, so mine's at 240. You want to play these games in full screen, windowed mode if you're doing streamed, windowed borderless I think the other one is, or is it just windows? It's borderless. So you want borderless if you're streaming, windowed if you want to play windowed, and full screen. Full screen just makes sense, and obviously you want 240 hertz. HDR, so if you have a HDR display, then feel free to turn that on, but just to let you know guys, that really affects the graphics and the amount of frames you'll be getting in this video. And then everything really is just like main display, menu display, etc. But the main for this video is the graphics settings. Obviously that's what the video is called. So we're going to change the graphics settings at the top to custom, and then we're going to go straight down into texture filtering. Now I have mine on high. It does look perfect on high, so I would keep this on high. If you go any lower, it just looks a bit shoddy. I mean, if you guys got anything below 1070, then I do recommend staying on normal. Normal and low look roughly the same. You can tell by this screen on the right hand side here, it does show you what it's going to look like, but ultra is just absolutely pointless to go that high because it doesn't really make much difference. Shadows, I'm a shadow person who doesn't like shadows, so I hate shadows, so there is no point having these on ultra. I recommend having it on normal. It looks a lot better on normal than it does on ultra. Geometry and vegetation, you want this on high. It just looks really bare on low, and it just looks disgusting. And on ultra it looks insane, but it does have a really big impact on your game. I'm running around 70 to 80 frames on these settings, and that's for the 1080 Ti and I can't remember my graphics card, i9 something. I do recommend this on high. Environment, now this you can really tone down this for you guys. I recommend even normal or high. They're my two recommendations. Ultra I don't see the point in. Doesn't really make much difference, but if you're that graphics intense person, you want to sacrifice on frames, then feel free to go to ultra, but I do recommend high or normal. Water, this just looks the same all around. I do recommend just putting it on normal. Low just looks a bit like too fake, and ultra just looks just the same as normal, so I recommend normal. The game just runs perfectly fine on that anyway. It doesn't really decrease that many frames. There is a lot of water in the game. I haven't really played much of the game yet, but I've already crashed once or twice now I think, so it has been a bit of, you know, there and here and there. Terrain, this I have mine on normal. It doesn't really make a difference, as you can tell in the photos. It just adds a few little things to the ground and stuff like that, but I do recommend having yours on normal. Anything higher than that, it's your preference, but if you can't run it, then I did tell you to go on normal. And volumetric fog. Now I haven't really experienced fog in the game. so I'm not 100% on this one. So obviously it is to personal preference. If you guys encounter fog and you do experience a lot of lag, then turn it down to low. But if I'm just going off the photo on the right hand side here, personally I don't see any difference. Honestly, like there's the tiniest bit. If you look here, there's like a little bit of a change in the mist and the fog, but I do recommend just going normal, even low. They don't nothing really changes here. I don't even think it affects the settings or your frame rates, if I'm honest, but I do recommend just going normal or low. I won't go high, there's not really any point. Hasty Textures, now this comes at auto off on it comes off as standard. I do recommend actually having this on because I just think it looks absolutely gorgeous on. It does really, you can really tell the difference in both of these. As you can tell on the right hand side photo, it's really blurry on the house, but if you put it on, it just looks amazing. Be warned though, this does take a lot of frames off you. I'm talking like we're going from 100 frames down to 70. That's 30 frames. So if you've got something, if you're running about 70, then you'll come down to about 50. But you might be able to run it on, but then I would sacrifice other settings like water or obviously shadows, and put all them down as well. And anti-aliasing. So basically, I was reading a comment on my old video, and it's saying this guy said that he turned his anti-aliasing onto SMAA and he got an extra 20 frames per second from it. So I've tried mine on TAA and SMAA, and I actually prefer the SMAA. It does not look any different. You can see, if you go up in the top right hand corner as it's zoomed in, you can see a little bit of jagged lines on the straights and the curves and stuff like that. I mean, off is just ridiculous. You can literally like see every pixel there in the thing. So I do recommend having it at least on. I mean, on TAA it is really smooth, it's beautiful, but you're not really going to look at, you're not going to really stare at this little bit here, are you? So for a 20 frame increase, I do recommend having this on SMAA. Thank you to the guy who commented in my video. If I've put his comment up on the screen, then it's up on the screen. If I haven't, I'm pretty sure it's in my Anthem video, so give him a thumbs up if you can. And last but not least, the one that everybody hates is motion blur. Have that thing off, guys. Motion blur is the most irritating thing. I always say it on all my videos, just turn it off, okay? As simple as it is. Don't care what you say. If you love it, you love it. Turn it on. My opinion, you know, have it off. It just makes the game look a whole lot better. Colours, I would leave this completely standard. It just looks ridiculous if you're going to go like mad on it, you know what I mean? Like contrast all the way up just looks absolutely stupid. I think it's a set at 50% because of everything else. And advanced settings, I have my VSync off, I have enable frame rate off, field of view at 75, adaptive revolution, literally turn this off, there's no point having this on, and resolution scale 1, and that is literally it for the graphics settings videos and and you will have a game that looks similar to this, and this does look absolutely gorgeous. I'm not going to lie, I am running at 240 frames, so yours would look a bit different. Mine's really smooth at the moment. It just looks stunning. And the sky, you've got a little, I don't know what these are called, I can't remember, but these look absolutely gorgeous. Everything just looks amazing, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And be sure to press that subscribe button, the like button, and the share button. Share it all to all your friends who you're playing with Far Cry New Dawn. Like I said at the start of the video, if you've got any better graphic settings what am I saying? If you've got any better graphic settings for this video, then feel free to comment them down below. I will pin your comment if it suits the game, if it makes it run better. I'll always try out people's graphics settings that they've recommended in the comments on my game, and if it's good enough, you might get a love heart and a pin. If it's not, then I'll just like it and say, you know, I've tried it and it looks better this way. Anyways, thank you all for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.